And don't talk about it. It's all about what you do, not what you say. And so he's really harped on that, and that's why their shirts say that. And it definitely helped propel them and generate their mindset that they're trying to have throughout the playoffs here.
Who knew high school coaches were so good at marketing?
Exactly. They all do it. Every team has a slogan.
Draw control, Alyssa Mallory will pick it up for Seaford. So Mallory and Palermo, 1 and 1A, those two outstanding midfielders that could play for any classification around Long Island, and they happen to be at the small school level here with Palermo dodging. And Palermo now back it out, feed inside, there's the shot and a finish. Julia Seiler off the bench, a super utility player, comes in off the cut, and she got the pass, and Seaford is hitting their shots.
Super goal scored by number 3, Julia.
And this team from Palermo, very, very nice patience, and that's the thing, Palermo won't just look to score, she's a great passer. Patience here, keeping your eyes up and seeing, you're cutting Seiler. Seiler put herself in a position to score, and that's why she's in there. She can do a lot of different things. That's her 8th goal of the season, but she'll do it all.
Varsity basketball starting point guard usually delivers the passes, and that time made the cut. So Seaford spread her out scoring, but it's Ali Palermo, 2 goals and an assist to lead all players. And here Palecchia will pick up the foul on Oyster Bay. So Seaford will have it again. And Ali Palermo. And Palermo able to weave through and drop it off. Class C, these are the smallest schools. Enrollment 9 through 12 is a little under 400 students. So a lot of multi-sport athletes needed. As Jacqueline Grizalazic handles up top. So these two teams know each other very well from other sports as Grizalazic's pass, and it'll be rescued right along the back line by Gina Toscano, and Seaford will keep possession going. Again, it is Seiler. So Seiler in off the bench for Seaford, and now as she looks to Stoneybrook after transferring from Albany. She graduated in the class of 2014, and that was her last game we showed you the highlights of. She was a 6-year starter, scored 331 career goals, 431 career points. And here in the drive, immediately out of the timeout, there's a save made low as Julia Seiler was able to face dodge to the front.
But a really nice job with the save.
So Vombis has been tested as Seaford used their first timeout. Now the drive, it is Mallory shooting and Vombis again coming up with a save.
And she's ready for that low ball.
Loose ball dug out by Caitlin Grizalazic. And recovery here by Seaford for a 3rd try. Gina Toscano. And Toscano will back it out with Megan Castro Giovanni. Her and Lindsay Tiberi, 2 soccer stars that play defense. Good roll, and then she missed the shot. Getting a great look, it was Toscano, and she knew it.
Wow, what a roll, though, by Toscano. Nice job getting there. And look at this move. She's really closely guarded and just rolls in hard, just misses it. It showed some athleticism there.
Getting the face dodge, Caitlin Grizalazic. That time, good defense by Palecchia. Look at her roll back, Grace Pupke. Pupke started all last year as a 7th grader, so she'll have a chance to someday perhaps challenge Emma Shate's numbers. Here's Toscano again, this time a good roll, and again a good look that she missed.
But Seaford is getting what they want. I mean, that's where you've got to really tip your cap to them. They are getting the shots they want, the looks they want, and Oyster Bay's allowing it. They just haven't finished yet. They're up, but they're getting opportunities.
And that shot number is now 12-2 Seaford. Remember, it was Oyster Bay out early, as we'll have a foul on Oyster Bay, putting Grace Pupke at the 8. So Pupke with a ton of potential. Pupke got the good start, and Vombis making the save, and eventually the rebound will be dug out. Ashley Dugan with a ground ball, and Oyster Bay survives a long possession.
That's a big stop for them, because that could have easily been a goal a few times. And they don't want to let this get away from them.
5 stops there by Vombis. And out comes Michelle Yu, who has both Oyster Bay goals. And Ali Palermo has that matchup. And Seaford remaining in the backer zone with Caitlin Meyer at 5'9", as the backer roving everywhere. Good extra pass, Vanessa Yu not forcing it. And now Melanie Cassio defends her. Now Vanessa Yu.
And they're going to be patient. They are taking their time on offense.
Dugan, feed all the way across looking for Cook. It'll carry over and the loose ball. Caitlin Griselazic, and she'll do well, but then it'll be knocked down by Cook. Shelby Cook stealing the possession for Oyster Bay and picks up the flag.
Oyster Bay lucked out that time. Turned it over, and then there's another turnover.
Shelby Cook on the wing. And we'll drop it off. And Orlowski outside for Oyster Bay to look for a great shot.
Yeah, that was smart. It wasn't a good angle.
Orlowski, Jessica Dugan. Michelle Yu locates her sister inside and hits the shot in the sweet spot of that zone. So that's Vanessa Yu that was able to reach high and get it.
Little sister-sister action. You gotta love it. The two of them have good chemistry and they look for each other. They're such similar players. And this is all about the ball movement and the patience. And then you find that cutter. Terrific job with the turn and face, and Vanessa Yu with the finish. So the two of them really know how to play together. And, you know, I played basketball with my sisters, and there's definitely a certain chemistry and trust level that you have with a sister if you're out on the field, out on the court, whatever it may be. So it's good to see them working together.
Charlie Rizzuto challenged her in her senior year to be the player that everybody else needs you to be. And it was quite interesting, Julianne, hearing that when you go from already being individually very talented, how you make the others around you better in a 7-on-7.
Yeah, that's key, and that's going to help her in the rest of her life and whatever she does. You know, it's a leadership quality where you just want to really impact those around you, and she's gotten better at that.
Ali Palermo ahead, get a little unsettled, and they are finally able to stop Palermo and turn her back.
The Seaford's up in the draw circle. They've won the last 3.
And now Alyssa Mallory. So she'll pick up the foul and have a lot of space against Emily Von Vis.
And a pretty good angle here.
Mallory does have a passing option too. Mallory to take it herself and hits the shot. So free position. These two are also so dangerous. And Seaford back by 3.
She's a player who missed 8 games last season with mono, and so Kurt Dankenbrink is happy to have her back because she's one of those players that, similar to Palermo, she's that agile type of player who can finish strong, and that's off stick side, and a great job getting that off with the finish. Her 57th goal this season, so she's a scorer.
4 years starting for Alyssa Mallory. And career high numbers off of 45 and 10 last year. And remember, again, missing 8 games, so they're thrilled to have her back. Not missing any time this year. So Pollecchia against Palermo, and Oyster Bay needs a draw control. And Pollecchia sees Palermo just a little quicker. And Palermo again, pushing 5-on-4. Draws and dumps inside, and Von Vis the save in tight, stopping Julia Seiler.
That's a tough save. Right on top of her, too. And Von Vis, she's just a solid player.
Loose ground ball, though. Alyssa Mallory will pick it up. As Von Vis a little off on the pass. And here's Pupke onto the wing. Kaylin Costello picks up shooting space.
And that's all because of the ride of Seaford just doing a really nice job. And this is the save from the previous possession. And, you know, that's a difficult position to be in. You know, you're right on top of Von Vis.
Costello inside, and her shot was blocked. Very good defense played by Caroline Scammell, a sophomore defender that got her stick in there. And Scammell With all the speed, they've added her athleticism to the defense in the last 2 years. So we near 5 minutes to go. Seaford's had a couple of opportunities to really race ahead of Oyster Bay today. And Oyster Bay ahead Shelby Cook. Dana Dugan in goal for Seaford has come up with a couple of saves in tight, but it's been Emily Bombas keeping Oyster Bay in this one, still within 3.
Yeah, they've really allowed them to hang around.
And that pass will skip on the Oyster Bay player and go out of bounds, and there's an unforced turnover. Jessica Lane let the ball bounce, and that's going to cost her.
And those are things you definitely don't want to do, especially in a game like this, because it's going to take those little plays, those that add up to the big moments.
And through some traffic, and there's a foul there. Just 3 turnovers apiece.
Yeah, neither team really doing a poor job offensively. And that's where the deciding factor could be in a close game like this.
Seaford with 4 minutes to go. And getting in is Lily Kolodinsky, a returning all-conference defender that will drop it off and let the offense do its job. Grace Pupke. And Pupke drawing attention. Ball is stripped by Vanessa Yu in the takeaway. And Vanessa Yu ahead.
Good defense, and Yu doesn't just do it on the offensive end.
Oyster Bay, can they get some transition? Shelby Cook. Cook out to the wing. Jessica Dugan finishing. And that is also in Oyster Bay's repertoire.
And that started out on the defensive end. Vanessa Yu got the stop, the steal, and that's where Oyster Bay can be really deadly.